Guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to cover a very a relatively new token which is not being talked about much in the general cryptocurrency space, and this project is called Ensure.network, right? So, if you guys are aware of the decentralized finance ecosystem, you can see that you usually deposit your cryptocurrencies. You either borrow, lend, or you do yield farming and all sorts of money making activities, right? When you enter a DeFi ecosystem, you assume that since it's decentralized finance, there is no risk of losing money because there's no central entity which can be hacked, or there's no requirement by a central authority to block you from performing certain form of interactions with the DeFi ecosystem, right? But the reality is, decentralized finance also has its own unique risks that are associated with every project, and these projects could be the risks could be either a rug pull where you invest your money in something that names similar to a regularly well-known DeFi project. Let's say, for example, you have Compound Finance, but there could be a platform that has similar name with the similar branding, but it could easily be a scam, right? So that's an important risk. And another risk is potential smart contract bugs, because these are all codes that are created by humans. Even though it is decentralized in nature, the codes themselves may have a bug or two which could be exploited by the potential hackers, and drain the liquidity, or do a rug pull, right? So that's why decentralized finance has been some kind of uh, you know uh, wild west of the current ecosystem, because nobody really knows who's responsible for what or who's regulating what. There's no form of requirements. Anybody who knows coding, specifically Solidity based coding programs, they are able to create their own contract. It could be free from bugs, or it could be riddled with bugs. It could also be done with an intention to steal people's money and scam people, right? So since these protocols don't really have some form of an insurance in place, the need to have a strong insurance based program for DeFi application is a big demand for the current for the current times. And if you know, for Ethereum, Nexus Mutual is one of the most popular insurance programs. If you see, for Binance Smart Chain, the helmet insurance program is a very powerful insurance mechanism that helps to protect people from smart contract bugs. And it has its own way of participation, where people can confidently invest money on protocols if they have a helmet insurance program, right? And that's the same case for Nexus Mutual as well. But if you take the Polkadot ecosystem, although the ecosystem is not fully functional yet, because they still are going to have initial parachain auctions on Kusama, and only after that will Polkadot have its own auctions and will select specific projects to be hosting on their network, right? But it still begs the question that Polkadot is also going to need some kind of insurance at some point in the future, and Ensure.network aims to be that protocol, right? So if you look at Ensure's website, which is Ensure.network, you can clearly look into all of their documents and see what they're doing. It's a very unique website where they have several information presented with weird graphics. So basically, their main selling feature is experience DeFi risk free, right? So they want everyone to be a part of decentralized finance in a risk free manner, right? You don't have to worry about your money being lost due to a smart contract bug or a rug pull. And this program ensures that that's the case, at least for the Polkadot ecosystem, right? The risk marketplace that enables you to outsource the risks you need, and rewards you for underwriting the ones you are comfortable with. So again, it's a pretty straightforward statement where they say that the risk marketplace that enables you to outsource the risk you need, and rewards you for the underwriting for rewards you for underwriting the ones you're comfortable with. So again, pretty straightforward statement here. Ensure is an open insurance platform for open finance. The project is inspired by Lloyd's London, a marketplace to trade insurance risks where premiums are determined by a dynamic pricing model, right? So again, Ensure.network was initially developed. It's a platform for open finance ecosystem, and the project was inspired by Lloyd's London, a marketplace to trade insurance risks, where premiums are determined by a dynamic pricing model. Right. Again, if you want to know the pricing model, you can basically go to the website and look into it in detail. Capital mining: provide capital to back insurance risks in the capital pool or purchase insurance coverage to obtain Ensure tokens. Ensure are minted and automatically awarded to every block. So basically, you can do capital mining, which is a unique form of mining protocol where you provide capital to back insurance risks, where you are basically contributing for the capital in order to back any form of insurance based risk that can occur to the capital pool, and so will several other participants. In return, they are minted on given new tokens in the form of Ensure tokens, right? Otherwise, you could also purchase insurance coverage to obtain Ensure tokens, right? So you can either provide capital or purchase insurance coverage in order to be the recipient of Ensure tokens, and Ensure tokens are minted and automatically awarded to people who participate in the ecosystem on every block, right? Again, pretty straightforward ecosystem, straightforward explanation. Open market to trade risk. Ensure.network is a permissionless platform for whoever wants to purchase coverage. Capital providers can utilize Ensure to stake on specific insurance risks to obtain daily insurance premiums. Leverage staking is available for non-correlated insurance products. So again, it's a permissionless, decentralized ecosystem that it helps people to purchase coverage for their DeFi projects. Capital providers can utilize Ensure to stake on specific insurance risks. Again, if you feel like there's a specific insurance risk associated with a particular project, you can provide capital and utilize and be rewarded with Ensure tokens, which you can use to cover against any specific insurance risk to obtain daily insurance premiums, right? So you will be able to receive insurance premiums. Leverage staking is available for non-correlated insurance products. Again, you are able to make use of the leverage staking if it's for non-correlated insurance products. Again, these are all things that will definitely be a big deal for the Polkadot ecosystem, right? So dynamic pricing and capital management. Pricing is determined by real-time supply of capital and demand of insurance coverage for the products. The capital model ensures that valid claims will always be paid and that systemic risk is under control, right? So again, pricing is basically determined by several real-time supply factors, and this includes the capital and demand of the insurance coverage for the particular protocol, right, or for a particular product. The capital model ensures that valid claims will always be paid and that the systemic risk is under control. So any valid claim that is determined by the ecosystem will be will be backed by sufficient capital, that any systemic risk for a particular project is going to be taken into control, right? Again, although Polkadot ecosystem itself is relatively secure, and again, the parachain auctions won't happen until the project can prove itself, right? Which usually happens only for reputed projects. So although projects are reputed, there's always this risk still, which again can be mitigated by projects such as Ensure.network, right? So again, this project is again backed by Based Ventures, Mechanism Capital, and several other big players. Again, I'm not really familiar with all of them, but they also have partners with Oasis Foundation, Chainlink, BitMax, and Huobi Global. That will definitely help them get some traction. Again, as they grow and become fully functional, this project will attract a lot of attention from other big market leaders such as Binance, and OKEX, and several other people, right? So that's pretty much a summary of what their project is. If you want to do more in-depth analysis, you can go to their website ensure.network in order to understand the project yourself before you want to invest in this project, right? So if you look at Alpha, you can stake and mint. Again, currently I don't have my wallet connected, so I won't be able to show you guys that, but again, you can clearly access that from their website. They also have uh, other possible applications which they have you can basically access through their website to understand the other possible use cases and how to interact with the protocol itself, right? So if we go to the coin market cap page for Ensure token, you can clearly see that it's currently the 850th ranked token by market cap on coin market cap, and this token is currently trading at $1.32 as of time of making this video, and it recently had a mild 24 the mild dip of 0.38% in the past 24 hours, again, which is pretty much the case for most of the markets, because they have had this slight dip, but I'm pretty sure that they are recovering on their way right now. The market cap for this project is $7.4 million. Again, pretty low market cap for such a project which aims to provide insurance coverage for DeFi protocols on the Polkadot ecosystem, right? So again, you can clearly see that the total supply of this token is 45 million tokens, which is relatively low compared to many other projects, and the current circulating supply is 5.6 million tokens. Again, due to its low market cap nature and strong fundamentals, I believe that this token will definitely skyrocket once things start moving. Again, since they're still in the very early stages, there's no reason to believe that this project won't shoot up to the moon by the end of this bull market, right? Again, let's look at the charts to see how this token has been performing. You can clearly see that it's a relatively new token, and the data is only available since October 31st, 2020. The token was priced at 34 cents at the time, and it's been having some pretty spikes and downs, and it's been in an oscillating kind of motion, and it's been going up and down. And you can clearly see that since early this month, you can clearly see that there's been this increased interest in this particular token, and it's pretty much at its all-time highs right now with $1.30, right? If you look at the Bitcoin comparative, on the other hand, it had been quite stable, but you can clearly see that the Bitcoin comparative has been pretty low, and if you have some spare satoshis that you want to invest in this token, I believe that this would be a really good time, because it's pretty much at its relative lows. Again, I know that there's always a potential that this token could go even lower, but if you are looking to invest in this token, this would be a really good Satoshi price point for this token, right? And it's significantly lower than its all-time highs when it comes to Bitcoin comparative, at 5,500 satoshis, but now it's 2,800 satoshis. You could pretty much get it at a 50% discount, right? When it comes to the dollar terms, you can see that this token has been performing pretty well. Again, since it's a relatively less well-known token, I believe that this token has pretty high potential to go up in the $5 range in the short term, and also maybe like $10, maybe $7 to $10 range in the long term, right? Again, as more and more as the Polkadot ecosystem becomes more and more robust, and as many people start interacting with the Polkadot ecosystem, I believe that tokens like Ensure.network would be really useful and would be one of the most go-to projects for people who want to mitigate risks from DeFi projects, and this would definitely help for this token to grow, right? And if you are looking for a token with very low market cap, such as this one, and relatively low tokens, and very high potential to grow up. This project aims to be solving some of the key risk issues on DeFi projects in the Polkadot ecosystem, and this will definitely be the go-to token for many people in the future, right? And if you are looking to get a low market cap gem which has a potential to perform extremely well, you can definitely bet on this token, right? And if you want to see the future of insurance-based DeFi protocols, you can look at Nexus Mutual, which is also one of the insurance-based projects, and it was one of the first ones that definitely like had a very big impact on the DeFi market. Let's look at NXM, which is currently trading at $68.16, and you can clearly see that the chart for NXM has been pretty stable, and the market for insurance protocols isn't really picking up at the moment, but people do want to take a hedge against DeFi risks, right? And as this entire project and ecosystem starts growing and decentralized finance becomes the mainstream adoption, reaches the mainstream adoption phase, these projects will definitely perform well, right? So again, I would personally suggest people to hold at least a small bag, maybe like $100 worth of this token, and that will definitely help them, right? In the long run. Again, you just need to buy and hold, and that will be sufficient, right? So if you look at the markets where this token is available, Huobi Global being one of the biggest partners for this project, also offer a trading pair with the USD Tether. You can also buy Ensure.finance using Ethereum or Bitcoin. You can also find this token as an ERC20 version of this token in Uniswap, obviously, and that would be pretty much a really good location to purchase some low market cap gems, right? I wouldn't really recommend any other exchange, although BitMax is also known for listing some of the low market cap gems in the early stages. So if you do have a BitMax account, you can purchase it from there, right? But I wouldn't really suggest creating any accounts with MXC or Who or Gate.io, because with the low volumes and with the relatively less well-known nature of these exchanges, you may probably be having a hard time withdrawing your tokens, or even trying to navigate through the protocol and even buying the tokens themselves because of their low volume, right? But Uniswap would be the first preference, Huobi Global would be my second, and BitMax would be my third preference, right? So if you guys already hold accounts in these exchanges, you would probably be able to buy it, right? With either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USD Tether. So what's my final verdict on this? Again, I personally don't hold this token yet because I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback, and as you can see, it dropped from $1.33 to $1.30. I believe that this token has a potential to go down even further. I believe that this token will probably go to around $1.25 or 20 in that range, where I'm planning to buy some from Uniswap, right? Although gas fees are pretty high, since I'm planning to buy a decent sized bag, I wouldn't really mind paying some high gas fees. But if you guys want to hold a small bag of this, you don't want to pay a lot of gas fees, then Huobi Global would be the best place for you. If you already have the account for Huobi Global or BitMax, then you can already purchase this token without any hassle. Otherwise, you can purchase it on Uniswap, or you can create an account, do your KYC verification, purchase it from these two exchanges, right? Again, what is the main selling feature for this particular token? It is again, this project aims to be the insurance-based solution for all the DeFi-based risks that happen in the regular DeFi world. We have seen several rug pulls in Ethereum network, and a very few bit of rug pulls in the Binance Smart Chain network. If you talk about Polkadot, which doesn't really have an active ecosystem yet, it's better to think about potential risks in the future by looking at projects in like Ensure.network, right? Because these projects offer a long-term solution and peace of mind for people who want to interact with these kind of projects. Definitely, you'll be able to find a lot of low market cap gems that you can invest in on the Polkadot ecosystem, but there will be a risk that you will take depending on whether the project itself is well audited, or even if it's a scam, there's no way of telling it, because scammers are getting more and more advanced these days. And you would obviously want to protect your capital by investing in some of these projects, right? With regards to the token itself, I believe that this token has a very high potential, not only due to its small market cap nature, and it's very good tokenomics when it comes to the total supply and circulating supply and maximum supply. And if you see the ranking, it has a long way to go. This token will definitely rise up and reach the top 500 market cap, top 500 top 500 ranked protocol in coin market cap soon. And it also has a potential to even cross, maybe like reach within top 200 or to top 150 ranking in coin market cap, with the price point for short term being $5 and long term being $10 and above, right? And you guys need to realize that this is we are in the middle of a bull market right now, so this token will definitely pump hard, for the short term at least. But if you're looking to hold it for the long term, again, it will depend on the future of Polkadot, and I believe that Polkadot has a very bright future. And as many projects start building on the Polkadot ecosystem, you can definitely expect people to see these kind of projects come into play. And since this is planning to be one of the early insurance-based protocols in the Polkadot ecosystem, investing in this project at this time would be a life-changing experience, where you can definitely expect to earn a lot of money from this particular project itself, right? Provided you are an early investor. For people who have invested in this token, early November or October last year, are also already handsomely being rewarded right now, and it's only going to get more and more interesting for this project, right? Again, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.